And 1 year has passed since we did record the last best Android TV box here on the channel, and welcome back, guys. Now today I'm going to share with you what I believe to be the best Android TV box available in different categories, and I would like to reinforce my simple message, which is I do not believe that there's anything in life, it doesn't matter if it's an Android TV box or anything else, that it's the best for every single one of us. This mainly because I do believe that each one of us is different, with different tastes, different needs, and that means that we need different solutions for our particular needs with our different budgets. Guys, that being said, let's go straight for the video. Hopefully you will find it useful to help you to decide which box is the one for you. That being said, let's go straight for it. Hope that you enjoy it, and I'll see you in a few seconds. So for the past 3 years or so, I've had the chance to test out and use over 100 TV boxes, and all the individual reviews can be found on the channel, and of course I will leave some links down below. But what I can say is that regardless of my choices, there is no such thing as the perfect box. All of them have their advantages and disadvantages, and depending on our personal type of usage, which is the most important factor in this particular choice, we will have to choose which is the best for each one of us. I did elect the best in 4 different classes, which are the best hardware, the best price for performance, the best TV experience, and the best budget box. And with no further ado, let's go straight for it. So the best hardware, without any surprises, still belongs to the Nvidia Shield. There is the 2016 and 2017 versions, but in terms of hardware and performance they are exactly the same. And if you ask me which version should you get, I would say the 2017 version, because it comes with the remote included and it's battery powered, so it will last a lot longer than the old version. Of course, the latest version is smaller and we will lose 1 micro SD card slot and 1 micro USB, but that is okay because we can expand the storage through USB. The Shield runs Android TV OS, which is, as we know, a version of Android for the TV experience. Android TV OS has some advantages and disadvantages like anything in life, and we already discussed that here on the channel, so I won't waste your time. The Shield features the Nvidia Tegra K1 SoC, 3GB of RAM and 16GB of the fastest storage available on the market right now. And for the time being, the Shield is still the best Android TV box in terms of hardware and performance. It has regular updates, and at this moment it's running Android 7. So for someone that enjoys Android TV OS, the Nvidia Shield is definitely a solid choice. But be aware that it's not alone anymore, and we will talk about that in just a few moments. And the best price for performance goes to Minix U9-H, which in my opinion is not only the best price for performance box, but also the best pure Android TV box available on the market right now. And on paper we see a lot of devices with what seems to be the same hardware, but we have seen many times before that it's not as simple as that, and if the firmware is not solid, then the experience will not be as good. Minix is a pioneer in terms of these devices and have been improving their customer experience over the years. The U9-H features the AM Logic S912, 2GB of RAM and 16GB of a really fast flash storage that comes in second, only beaten by the Nvidia Shield. And one of the main differences on Minix devices is that they use premium hardware like the flash storage, and that makes a huge difference in our experience. But besides having a great hardware, it also has a huge community, support and frequent online updates to fix the issues found by the community, which in my opinion is very important as there is no perfect machine. The U9-H at this moment runs pure Android 6.0.1, and one of the biggest advantages is that we have access to the full Play Store like we do on our phones and tablets, unlike the limited access that we have on the Android TV OS. So for those of you that are looking for the best pure Android TV box, this is it. This is and will be for quite some time the best we can get. Now, speed and specs are not everything, as we know, and last year I decided to include the best TV experience category because for some makes total sense, and my choice here without any questions goes to the Wetek Play 2. It features the AM1 S905H, 2GB of RAM and 8GB of flash storage, and although it's not the fastest one, it packs a lot of features. At this moment it's running Android 6.0.1 and it's the only pure Android TV box along with the Wetek Hub capable of playing Netflix up to 4K, while all other pure Android TV boxes play 480p or SD quality. It runs pure Android with full access to the Play Store, but it has a launcher similar to the lean-back launcher used on the Android TV OS. Of course, we can easily change it. It has the option to integrate cable or satellite service into the box with the use of turners, and it is the only box so far that has a web interface and can be controlled at a distance, which shows a lot of innovation. Wetek has been putting a lot of hard work since the beginning in support, user experience and improving the experience in general. The community is growing and we can see a lot of interaction with the community and staff. So for someone looking at a pure Android TV box with a great experience for the TV apps, the Wetek Play 2 is definitely a box to consider. So far we have seen Android TV boxes that cost between 110 up to 220 euros, and all of them deliver a great experience as we have seen before. But what if we are on a budget or only looking for a secondary box that comes cheaper but at the same time with the best experience possible? This year I've decided to include two devices. So if you guys are looking for a budget pure Android TV box, my choice goes to the Beelink Gt1 that at a fraction of the price delivers a really nice experience. Beelink has been fighting in a budget market for quite some time, and although the box isn't perfect, when I look at the price performance experience ratio, the Gt1 is the box that gives me the best value. Beelink has also been improving their customer experience and releasing a few updates that improve some bugs found by the community. On the other hand, if you are looking for a budget box with Android TV OS, then the Xiaomi Mi Box is the way to go. Although it has a completely different hardware from the Nvidia Shields, at this moment we can do almost everything on the Mi Box that we can on the Shield. So if you guys don't need a Plex server, or if you don't need the GeForce Now Nvidia exclusive cloud gaming, then as you guys can see on my review, we can have the same experience at a third of the price. The Mi Box at this moment is running Android 6.0.1 and features the AM1 S905H SoC, 2GB of RAM and 8GB of flash storage with online updates. So for the Android TV OS fans, this is the smarter choice in terms of price to performance. Now, regardless of the box that each one of us chooses, the important is that we have a great experience for our personal needs. And there are a couple of things that I always suggest. One is the use of a wireless remote and the other is a gamepad. And I believe that these two accessories will make a huge difference in our experience, and I will leave a couple of links down below with some comparisons that I've made in the past. And finally, for those that still aren't convinced or simply don't want an Android TV box, there are a few great choices of affordable Windows mini computers, or if you guys prefer mobility, then there are some really nice tablets or even gaming portable devices with Windows 10 or Android that will give us a different level of experience. And that is it. Hope that you guys enjoyed the video and found it useful, and if you did, don't forget that usual thumbs up. My name is Roberto Jorge, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.